Good morning guys, we are in Norfolk, one of the biggest marine bases in the world actually. There's a big aircraft carrier behind me. It's amazing, it's so big. We have also officially left the ICW behind us. We have really loved the ICW behind Morehead City in the south, and we have been going up the ICW up to Norfolk, and it's been an amazing traveling along forests and swamps and a lot of wildlife and small super cozy cities. So we have really enjoyed the ICW, so we can really recommend going that route. Definitely one of the most beautiful ones. The ones in Florida was also really nice, but I think these ones was, yeah, really on the top. Beautiful nature. Like I said, we are now in Norfolk. We are heading north today. We're starting our way up the Chesapeake. And the past couple of days we have been enjoying this city, both on the Norfolk side, but also on the Portsmouth side. There are some nice museums around here. We have been visiting an old battleship. Yeah, that was something special for sure. It's a really cool place. We've loved it here. Today we are staying, we have had 2 nights here at some free docks. Really convenient with the free docks. We have stayed 1 night in the marina to make some, do some laundry and fill up water and clean all stuff and make some projects. But really loved it here in Norfolk, and we like this free docks a lot. You can stay here for 36 hours on this one, and this city is really good. There's some good food and nice restaurants. Yeah, but now we're heading north to explore some new stuff.
Norfolk is home to the largest naval base in the world, Naval Station Norfolk, along with one of NATO's 2 strategic command headquarters. It's a city defined by its closeness to the water, with 144 miles of shoreline along the bay and go through rivers and lakes. Port Services controls the movements of more than 3,100 ships annually, as they arrive and depart their berths in the city. Going through this inlet with Linnea, it's hard not to feel small with our 40 feet compared to the giant ships that we pass. Coming from Sweden, it's also a strange feeling seeing this many navy and battleships in one place at once. It really is unlike anything we have seen elsewhere.
Norfolk was one of the ports that I arrived to when I was training to be a marine engineer. So yeah, I can really remember where we docked the big container ship back then, and I recognize some of the places and some of the warships. Yeah, it feels a bit cool to be back. Yeah, really fun to be here again, but with Linnea instead. It's started to be a bit cold again, so the fall weather gear is on, and the warm hats are on. Hopefully the temperatures in the Chesapeake will rise a bit, so we can undress a bit.
We are out from the Norfolk channel, or the channel into Norfolk, and the sea state got a bit messy. We had expected more like some kind of quadrich, but we are tacking our way out of here right now. So not really what we had expected. Quite the opposite actually. And I also had expected this beautiful Chesapeake to be beautiful. Now it's foggy and grey and a bit cold. Marcus spent a few hours yesterday rinsing off the boat really thoroughly with fresh water from the marina, and now we are totally soaked in salt water again. But I guess it was a few hours of pure joy of having a clean boat. Now we can just hope for some rain, preferably tonight when we are asleep.
Oh, you get a bit tired when it's cold and it's not been wavy for 2 weeks going in the ICW. Oh.
That's where we're going! We are almost at the anchorage. The last couple of hours has been actually pretty good sailing. The choppy waves, they stopped as we headed further up the Chesapeake Bay and got a bit more protected from the outer part of the bay. So the waves calmed down and we have actually been sailing with a pretty good speed. So super nice. It's been a bit cold, but yeah, a good sail.
The anchor is set and we have thereby arrived to our first anchorage here in Chesapeake Bay. A beautiful little place, but a bit tricky to anchor here because it's a bit narrow, and since our depth is 6.6 feet, we are a bit tossed in between all the shallow parts here in the bay, so it was a bit tricky getting the anchor in the right place, but it seems to be very protected here. The winds should blow up to 20 knots today, but yeah, since it's so protected, it feels okay, and there's no waves at all. That's really nice. We have a small little marina behind us where we can land the dinghy if we want to go ashore later, and apart from that, just nature and a few houses and some birds flying around.
The next morning, we woke up to the most perfect spring weather. The sun was warming and the birds were singing all around us. And in the creek, it was totally protected from all wind. As you can see, we are on our way again. We are beating our way out of the creek. And when you look at the chart, it looks like it's quite a small jump just to get out of here. But we have been sailing for 2 hours now, tacking back and forth. And it feels like you never get there. But yeah, we are making a pretty good speed, and this one coming up here will be our final tack, and then we'll be on the right course. The weather looked so promising this morning. It was like sunny and a bit warm, and people in the marina where we were close to, they were like out having breakfast on deck, and it was just such a calm morning. And now that we're out here, the clouds are starting to gather up, the wind is picking up, and yeah, it's not really what it was this morning.
Who took the summer away? Woo, 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 woo. Who took the summer away? Woo, 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 woo.
Are you losing it?
Yeah, I'm losing it. We took a rather big jump today up north in the Chesapeake Bay. A 51 nautical mile jump north to Anchorage. What's the name again? Mill Creek. We will stay in Mill Creek for the night, and tomorrow we will take quite a big jump again, about 40 nautical miles up to Solomon. There we will stay a few nights and chill and celebrate Emmy's birthday.
So apart from the fact that it's my birthday and we want to celebrate that at some place where there's actually a few things to do ashore, we are taking this big jump north today because the further north we get, the less we have to sail to get in and out of the anchorages. Like this morning when we had to sail 10 nautical miles and like tacking our way for 2.5 hours just to get out to start heading north. It will be a bit easier looking at the chart the further north we go. So I think to spend less time just getting in and out of the anchorages, it will be more pleasant to be a bit more north here. At least that's the theory looking at the chart, so that's what we hope for.
Another big advantage of taking this big jump today is that the weather forecast has been really good. We have been gliding along with a nice wind and we're doing good speed. And starting tomorrow, the winds are a bit lighter in the forecast for the week to come. So that's also perfect for taking small day jumps and enjoying more or less wind and shorter sails. The weather should also be a bit warmer. It's been quite cold today.
We have about an hour left and here comes the rain.
Here comes the rain, la 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 la. Do, 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 do.
Too bad it couldn't have waited until we had anchored. But this far it's a pretty light rain. So we just hope it stays this way until we can go inside and hide.
Oh, we wish. We have arrived to tonight's anchorage, and it's so lovely when you arrive into these creeks. It's totally calm. It's still raining a bit, but it's so quiet and no waves and more or less no wind. It's really beautiful. Saw eagle when coming in, and just trees and small houses around us. So far the Chesapeake has delivered on its anchorages. It's really nice, really beautiful.
This is how fun our day turned out. We managed to sail for like 1 hour this morning when there was just a little wind. Then it just completely disappeared and we had to engine our way the whole day. Not very fun, but we might as well do it today since there won't be any wind for the coming days either. Well guys, it seems like we got a pretty good spot here. The sun is out and we are getting ready to take the day off tomorrow to celebrate my birthday. It looks like this is a really cozy town, so I'm really looking forward to it. That means it's time to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that you can join the Patreon crew to support the weekly production of these videos. And make sure to not miss the next one. Fair winds. Bye.